How to pass a web developer interview. Step-by-step guide. Struggling to pass web developer interviews. It's not just about coding skills. Most candidates fail because they can't communicate, showcase projects, or think under pressure. Top 10 web developer interview questions, with answers. 1. Tell me about yourself. This is usually the first question, and your first impression. A strong answer should briefly cover your background, your skills, and your experience. For example, you might say that you're a web developer with experience in HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and frameworks like React. Then mention a project you've worked on and what problem it solved. Keep it focused and relevant. Avoid unnecessary personal details. 2. What is the difference between HTML, CSS, and JavaScript? This tests your fundamentals. You can explain that HTML is used to structure the content of a web page, CSS is used for styling and layout, and JavaScript is used to make the website interactive. A professional answer also includes examples, like HTML for headings, CSS for colors, and JavaScript for button clicks. 3. What is responsive design? Interviewers want to know if you can build modern websites. Explain that responsive design ensures a website works well on all devices, mobile, tablet, and desktop. You can mention techniques like media queries, flexible layouts, and mobile-first design. Bonus points if you mention frameworks like Bootstrap or Tailwind. 4. Explain the difference between frontend and backend development. A clear distinction is important. Frontend deals with what users see, UI, design, and interactions. Backend handles server-side logic, databases, and APIs. A strong answer also shows how they connect. For example, frontend sends requests to the backend, which processes data and returns a response. 5. What is version control and why is Git important? This is a very common question. Explain that version control helps track changes in code and collaborate with other developers. Git allows you to manage different versions of your project, revert changes, and work in teams without conflicts. Mention GitHub or GitLab for extra professionalism. 6. Can you explain a project you've worked on? This is your chance to shine. Pick your best project and explain the problem, the technologies you used, and the outcome. Talk about challenges you faced and how you solved them. This shows real-world experience and problem-solving skills. 7. What is API and how do you use it? APIs are essential in web development. Explain that an API allows different software systems to communicate. In web development, you use APIs to fetch or send data, like getting user information from a server. Mention tools like Fetch or Axios in JavaScript. 8. What are closures in JavaScript? This is a slightly advanced question. You can explain that a closure is when a function remembers variables from its outer scope even after that outer function has finished executing. Keep it simple but clear. Interviewers care more about your understanding than memorized definitions. 9. How do you debug your code? This tests your practical skills. Explain your process, like using browser developer tools, console logs, checking error messages, and isolating the problem step by step. Showing a structured approach is more important than just saying I fix bugs. 10. Why should we hire you? This is your closing pitch. Focus on your skills, your willingness to learn, and your ability to solve problems. You can say that you bring a strong foundation in web development, a passion for learning, and the ability to adapt quickly to new technologies. Common mistakes to avoid in web developer interviews. Now let us talk about what not to do because many candidates lose opportunities due to avoidable mistakes. One major mistake is memorizing answers without understanding them. Interviewers can easily tell when you repeating something without real knowledge. Another mistake is not having projects to show. Even basic projects are better than none. They prove your skills. Many candidates also fail because they don't communicate clearly. Even if you know the answer, if you can explain it, it won't help you. A big mistake is ignoring fundamentals. Things like HTML structure, CSS basics, and JavaScript concepts are always tested. Another common issue is lack of confidence. Even if you nervous, try to stay calm and speak clearly. Finally, many people fail because they don't research the company. Knowing what the company does shows interest and professionalism. Powerful tips to pass any web developer interview. 1. Build strong projects. Projects are your proof of skill. Don't just follow tutorials. Build something unique. Even a simple portfolio website can make a huge difference. 2. Practice coding daily. Consistency is key. Solve problems regularly and practice writing clean code. Platforms like coding challenge sites can help you improve. 3. Master the basics. Before learning advanced frameworks, make sure your fundamentals are strong. HTML, CSS, and JavaScript are the foundation of everything. 4. Prepare your story. Know how to talk about yourself, your projects, and your journey. A confident and clear story can impress interviewers more than technical answers alone. 5. Do mock interviews. Practice with friends or online platforms. This helps you get comfortable answering questions and reduces nervousness during real interviews. Passing a web developer interview is not about being perfect, it's about being prepared, confident, and clear. Focus on your fundamentals, build real projects, and practice explaining your ideas. Remember, every interview is a learning experience. Even if you don't succeed the first time, you're getting closer to your goal with every attempt. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and share it with someone preparing for a developer interview. And let me know in the comments, what's the hardest interview question you faced? I'd love to help you prepare for it. Until next time, keep learning, keep building, and keep growing.